All right. Once again, you're welcome to the session, and my name remains Prince, your host, and we've been sharing positive travel, Afrocentric travel narratives. And today we are going to look at a very different perspective of this ongoing discussion. And trust me, it's something very intriguing and interesting. So this afternoon, all the way from Rwanda, I have with me Mr. Dada Olumide. Mr. Dada Olumide, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. It's nice meeting you, and welcome to Rwanda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much. And
thank you.
it's like it's I'm very excited to be here with you as a Nigerian
Okay.
who you're making positive stride in Rwanda. So,
Okay.
would you like to tell the audience what you do?
Yeah, thank you for watching me from home. Actually, I'm into guest on business, like accommodating people coming from all over the world, and I have my 9 cents here, working with the government, and giving the people who need a short-term accommodation. That is my business here in Rwanda.
Okay, that is very intriguing, and that is something very good. So that is basically a hospitality business. He has apartments. How many
Sure.
do you have in Kigali?
I have like 3 apartments.
You have three apartments. That's fine. So basically, it's just apartments where people come stay, to their businesses.
Yeah, actually the apartment I have, because after and those 3 days they have different functions. There are people that come to stay for like 2 days, 1 week, holiday, and there are people that come as a family.
Oh, okay.
So we host them, or we give them the apartment. They can stay with their family, where they can cook, and then we also make a tourist guide. We're going around the city of Rwanda
Okay.
to know some places. So our services are so how much than this in recommendation, and has been very interested in doing business in Rwanda.
Okay, that is very good. Then and going beyond that, before we move forward, I would like to say to you, in case you are in Rwanda, please, you would likely reach out to Mr. Olumide to at least see how these beautiful apartments are. Well, we would put a link for these apartments and his contacts when we are posting this video. But moving beyond that, sir, I would
Okay.
want to ask you as a young Nigerian, a family man.
Okay.
One, how has Rwandan been for you and business? What would you want people to know out there about that? Second, what inspired you to move to Rwanda? Because these are the Afrocentric narratives we
Okay.
are not really speaking about, and we want to be heard.
Okay, thank you so much. In terms of Rwanda, in African country, even in Rwanda, we call it Singapore of Africa,
True.
because of
Yeah.
the way the country is organized. And when you are in an environment where there is security, where there is infrastructure, when the government is supportive, you experience business thriving.
True.
So being in Rwanda has been a very good place for me. Being in Nigeria and being in Rwanda, it's like I'm in my country,
Okay.
because this is a country that I'm really accepted as an African man,
Okay.
and I feel at home doing my business here. And doing business here is very transparency, like compared to where I came from.
Mhm.
Getting my 9 cents very stressless. Like I don't. Can you imagine in this country what make my business so straightforward? When I talk to the government of the country, I was given my 9 cents within 24 hours,
Wow.
and without paying one dime.
Okay.
And once I gave my 9 cents, this gave me a very enable capacity. Okay, if the government of Rwanda
Supporting
can
you.
give me this, that
Yeah.
I'm not a citizen of the country,
Yeah.
and I can have the 9 cents in 24 hours without having any connection.
Wow.
You see, it's a kind of a different environment.
Yeah.
So I got my 9 cents, then and once I got it, I have my homes, my guest homes.
Yeah.
Then the business keep going, and
Okay.
things are doing very well in Rwanda. And as a family man, because I have my wife and my children,
Mm-hmm.
and we are doing very well. Because in Africa, I can say Rwanda is the best place for young entrepreneurship, where the government encourage young entrepreneurship to come and do business without exploitation of government officials. So that's what makes this country different from other African countries. When you are in a country that is 0% corruption tolerance.
Yeah.
So you see that environment, even your guests, my guests are coming that okay, this place is secured. I have people coming from all over the world, from Australia, from UK, from Europe, from Africans,
Yeah.
and when they don't know me, and they are sure that this way we are going, we are safe. So if the government of the country has placed Rwanda in a safe position, and being a Nigeria, coming from a very competitive environment, I got here, I
Mm-hmm.
was scared that, oh, am I safe? But as the process starts, I realized, oh, this is a very, very safe country for business. So, and since I've been doing my business there, things are going very well for me.
Okay, that's
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Okay.
So that is an information you're putting out there that Rwanda is good, economically is viable, that
Sure.
people can look forward to coming to Rwanda to establish business. But can you little in just briefly tell us a little detail about when you say you got your license seamlessly, registration? What do you mean by that? How much did you need to start a business? Picking a niche in Rwanda, how much did you need to start a
Okay.
business in Rwanda?
Okay. Actually, well, it depends on about the person's business, but with my own business, I think the cost of getting accommodation here is on the high side compared
Mm,
to our country. By in Rwanda, the rent goes from $500 upward,
okay.
$500,
For an
$800,
apartment.
$1,000 for an apartment.
Mm,
So now when someone coming from Nigeria and it's at least like having like $5,000,
yeah.
$10,000, $20,000, but with the starting from $5,000 upward, then you can have a good business in
Okay.
Rwanda.
Okay.
And in terms of the 9 cents, once you come to the country, just go to there is an office they call RDB.
Okay.
So this institution is a authorized agency
Mm,
that has to do with anybody doing business in Rwanda.
mm,
Once you get there, you go there with your international passport, and you tell them you want to have a business in Rwanda. Then immediately, will register with the government. The government will take your document without paying one dime, and within 24 hours, you got your 9 cents in your email. So this validates that you are genuine entrepreneurship in Rwanda.
okay.
That's the first step. Thereafter, you approach the immigration
Yeah.
to have your residence.
And how
One
long does it take to get a residence of Rwanda in
and
Rwanda?
in Rwanda, it depends. Within 1 month, within 30 days, you get your residence.
Wow.
Within 30 days, some go it within 2 weeks, 1 week, or the maximum is 30 days. And in this country, you speak to the system.
Yeah.
What I did, I paid my visa fee online. Once I make the visa fee, then I go to the immigration office with my RDB certificate and my passport details. So I was given my visa, so stressless, without any
Seamless.
hidden money, streamless, without any hidden money being paid.
Okay.
So I got this, and my business keep going. And the funniest thing is that the government want an enable environment for youth, even for all business person in Rwanda,
Yeah.
by giving me or any foreign entrepreneurship
Mm.
2 years tax exemption.
Wow.
So when you are doing a
Wow.
business in a country and you are exempted
Yeah.
for paying tax for 2 years, that means the government wants you to grow.
Yeah. True.
So it's the government that wants my business to grow, and I really enjoy it. So
Wow.
thank
Wow.
you.
That's very elaborate. For helping put this information out
Okay.
there for every young person who wants to maybe thinking of moving into Rwanda, whether you want to do a business, what you want to do, but you can't think of Rwanda as an option. But so let's go back to the first question I had put across, and I would want to ask you what inspired you. Why Rwanda? Why? What did you? What leaving Nigeria, competition in Nigeria, the population, which could be used to advantage in terms of business. I mean, you're a businessman. If you were doing apartments in Lagos, I know you'd be making a fortune. But why Rwanda?
Okay, thank you. As an entrepreneur,
Mm.
what I first did is to do my research, and I compare many countries, many African countries, and the opportunities therein.
Yeah.
So when I discovered Rwanda, I first think about the population, so very minor to Nigeria.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're talking of 30 million population to come from 250 million population. So
True.
I was like, oh,
Wow.
am I making the right decision?
Yeah.
But what I first discovered is that first the country have a strong security system,
Yeah.
a strong infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
and a strong business environment.
Yeah.
So when I came here, it was like people of the global world want to come to Rwanda. They want to see what is
You
going
want
on in
to
the country.
visit Rwanda?
And they say the center of my own business is hospitality. When you are a newcomer in a country, you want a place to even stay. So once I did my research, I said, oh, this business I'm doing here is thriving because this opportunity is not here in Nigeria. I can say in Nigeria, Nigerian business is for Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
Here, most of our business are for foreigners.
Yeah.
So because people believe they come here, they are safe.